So you got your Final Cut Pro and you've been looking around for all the free effects you can get your hands on. The free ones can only get you so far. After a while, you're finally ready to buy your first effects or transitions. The question is, where do you start and what should you buy? I have spent thousands of dollars on effects and transitions. So here's a list of ones I either bought, used, or know of. And this list can get you a great head start compared to you searching on Google and being lost on which ones to get. And here's the tricky part about buying these things. The reason I spent so much on effects is because I was micro buying. $15 here, $30 there, another $30 there. If you add up 3 to 5 of these micro effects, you could have bought a bundle pack of like 20 to 30 packs all wrapped up into one. And that could have saved me a lot of money and time. It's all because I didn't know any better. Leno FX. I wish I bumped into this one at the beginning. I think this one for $80 to $100, you can get 80 to 90% of all the effects you are going to need. All the basic and crazy transitions, all the effects and titles you're going to need. Besides Leno FX, you might want to look into 4Editors. They have a great package as well. Compare it to Leno FX and see which ones you might like better. I'm biased towards Leno FX just because I have it already and it has served me well. Ocular Sounds. For $70 to $80, you can get their bundle pack and you will get all the sound effects you will probably need in your lifetime. Honestly, when you buy bundle packs, it is very overwhelming on how much effects or sounds you will end up having and will probably never use 70% of it, but it's always nice to have it versus not having it. Now that you have the bread and butter effects with these bundle packs, it's time to look for something specific that is not in the bundle. I would first look into Pixel Film Studios. This is probably the first place that I was buying my effects at, and this is where I went wrong. Yes, they have great effects and transitions, but I was micro buying on this site. And if I bought one of those bundle packs on the other sites, then I probably would have saved over $1,000. But overall, Pixel Films has served me well for the most part. And yes, a big chunk of the effects I bought on here, I don't ever use. Sometimes you're emotional buying at the time. You see a cool video and you think you could use it in your videos and you end up forgetting that you have those effects or don't care to use it. But they do have some great effects and transitions that you won't find in some of those bundles. So Pixel Films is a must-use resource. Stupid Raisins and FX Factory is something you might want to look into. They are usually a little more pricey than Pixel Film stuff. That is why I haven't bought anything from there. But of course, just like most of us, we have probably downloaded a free thing that they have offered at some point. Next one is Motion VFX. They are close to last on my list just because they are more expensive. And by the time you come to this site, you really need something that can give you that extra thing you're looking for. My favorites on here that I bought are M Review and M Music Video. I have enjoyed using those, but my least favorite is M Fade. I spent all that money on M-Fade and tried to use it in my projects, but it never looks good. Ryan Nangle, I have bought some stuff from him all during that micro buying phase. The best one I got from him is the paper tear or paper rip effect. I did buy the paper tear from Motion VFX and then I happened to find his a few days later, so I ended up getting his too for $18. Much cheaper than $80 on Motion VFX. Save you some money and buy Ryan's effects. It's just much better compared to coughing up $80 to $100 on Motion VFX. Arthur Moore Badass Effects. I know he kind of semi-retired. He doesn't really create these effects anymore. I have bought 2 to 3 of his badass effects, and the last one he created is by far my most favorite and most used out of all the effects I have bought. I use those the most in my wedding videos, especially the dancing shots. Dylan Bates, the Final Cut Bro. I just bought his picture-in-picture effects and it has been a game changer. Thanks so much for making this much needed effect. Dylan John and Brad West. These guys make tutorials and you can learn a lot from them alongside with Ryan Nangle and Dylan Bates. I think with all these resources, this will make you a great editor. If you guys know any other great resources, leave it down in the comments. Thanks for watching.